The hype is real. Just a few hours ago, 4 WebM clips of From Software's leaked title Project Beast surfaced online. It shows our new representative character, a seriously badass Van Helsing-styled protagonist, fighting through and exploring his grim surroundings. Let's take a little bit more of an in-depth look. The first clip, our protagonist walks through a gate, shotgun at his side. Cut to a brief glimpse of a towering castle, crows in the air, men tied to poles, and scraggly branches reaching into the sky. Another cut to the bound men, then a close-up of one who is in the rotten state of something that only just looks distinctly human. Next clip, our protagonist runs through a small valley, with the same freshly fallen leaves that are common in these clips. Another thing you'll notice are the mountains in the distance. In this clip and the one before it, you feel really drawn to a distant objective that's constantly in view. Cut to a combat sequence. Our protagonist slashes with his right-hand weapon, which is a strange tool comprised entirely of a blade and a handle along the entire length of the blade. Later in the clip, he throws the weapon out to his side and extends the blade. We see Souls-style combat with a heads-up displayless lock-on, a backstep, and singular animations. Torches make a return, but the animation on the torches in particular tell us that it's unlikely that this is just DLC for Dark Souls 2. The most notable thing is that we see the shotgun firing, hitting 3 out of 4 of the enemies. And another thing you'll notice is beautiful to behold. Ragdoll physics. They're back. I miss them so much. Next clip. The fog gate we see looks a little bit different to the one we see in Souls games. Small humanoid shapes reach out as our own protagonist reaches out his hand to the gate. In the Souls series, we always reach out our hand before we enter a gate, but the way he's standing sideways makes me think twice about whether he's about to phase through the gate or whether he's just interacting with it. Final clip. Protagonist walks slowly towards one hell of a demon, throwing his aforementioned weapon out to the right and snapping it to its full length. The atmosphere is very, very gothic and horrific, which is a perfect fit for a Souls game. But is this a new Souls game? There's been a lot of theorizing on what we're looking at. Is it a new Souls game, or is it a new Shadow Tower game inspired by a few Souls mechanics? Shadow Tower is an old From Software title that didn't see a big Western release, and there's a lot of parallels here to it. The font for Project Beast is also very similar to that of Shadow Tower, and guns also made an appearance in that game. Regardless, we're looking at something incredible here. The leaks were accompanied by the text, Project Beast, From Software, Sony Japan Studios, and Sony PlayStation 4. Looks like it's time to pick up a PS4. If you want more information about the leaks, then click through to my previous episode of Souls News, where I tell you more about what we've seen and why it's more or less completely confirmed at this point. Subscribe for more Souls news as soon as it drops, and I'll see you guys down in the comments below as we all officially board the hype train. Later, guys.